You know that feeling when you wake up and your stomach already feels like it's been through something overnight? A little burn in the chest, maybe a sour taste in the back of your throat? That's not just getting older, and it's definitely not something you have to live with. I used to think it was just me. I'd start the day with a cup of tea, maybe a bite of toast. And before I even finished breakfast, my chest would start to feel tight. There were days when I'd skip breakfast altogether, just to avoid that discomfort. But skipping meals didn't help either. It just made me grumpier and tired. That's when I knew something had to change. The truth is, acid reflux doesn't care what age you are, but it definitely shows up more once we pass 50. Our digestion slows down, our stomach acid shifts, and suddenly, the same breakfast we've eaten for years turns into a daily battle. But what if I told you there is something you can drink first thing in the morning that can actually help calm your stomach and keep that reflux from ruining your day? It's not a fancy powder or an expensive tonic, something you already have in your kitchen. And when I started drinking it every morning, the change was almost immediate. No more mid-morning tightness, no more sour taste, just a calm, steady stomach and a sense that my body was finally saying thank you. And no, it's not just about the drink. It's about giving your body a gentle, healing start to the day. Something warm, simple, and kind. Exactly what your stomach has been needing for a while now. What helped me wasn't complicated. It was just a simple glass of warm water, fresh lemon juice, and a little raw honey. That's it. 3 things, all from the kitchen, mixed together first thing in the morning. I know lemon sounds acidic, and that's where most people raise an eyebrow. But here's the surprising part. Once it hits your system, lemon actually helps balance the acid levels in your stomach. It's like giving your digestive system a gentle nudge, a little good morning handshake that says, let's do this the right way today. The warm water soothes the lining of your stomach. The raw honey brings natural antibacterial properties to calm irritation. When you put all 3 together, warm, natural, simple, it's like your gut takes a deep breath and finally relaxes. I didn't believe it at first, to be honest. I thought, there's no way something so basic can make a difference. But after a few days, I started to notice I wasn't reaching for antacids anymore. I was into waking up with that tight chest, or that feeling that something was stuck halfway up my throat. I had more energy, probably because I was finally absorbing my nutrients instead of fighting discomfort all day. It's not a miracle drink, and it doesn't work like flipping a switch. But it does help your body start the day without a fight. And once you experience a calm stomach in the morning, it changes how your whole day feels. Your mood, your movement, even your appetite. You stop dreading meals, and you start trusting your gut again, literally. The most important thing I learned from all this wasn't just about lemon, or honey, or warm water. It was about paying attention to the first thing I give my body every day. That one small choice in the morning has a ripple effect. Because when your stomach starts calm, your whole system follows. It's easy to overlook that when we're used to pushing through discomfort. Maybe you've gotten used to ignoring the tightness in your chest or sipping on milk late at night hoping it'll settle the burn, but your body is always sending signals. And this little habit, it's one way of finally responding with kindness. I'm not saying it'll cure everything, but I will say this. When I began giving my stomach something gentle to start the day, it began treating me more gently in return. Fewer flare-ups, less discomfort, more freedom to enjoy food without constantly calculating whether it'll come back to haunt me later. And that's something I hope for you too. If you've been feeling like acid reflux is just your new normal, I want to remind you it doesn't have to be. Your body is still capable of healing, even after 50, even after years of ignoring these signals. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to make small, thoughtful choices, like what you drink first thing in the morning. If you've tried this before or you're just hearing about it now, I'd love to know. Leave a comment, even just to say hi or share what mornings are like for you. Someone else might read it and feel a little less alone in their own journey. And if this gave you something to think about, a little spark of hope or a nudge to care for your gut more gently, go ahead and hit like. Subscribe for more down-to-earth ways to feel good in your body again, without expensive pills or scary side effects, because at the end of the day, taking care of your stomach is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. It's never too late to start small and feel better than you have in years.